Hey guys, so I'm back with my second video for YouTube. This video is going to be me painting this. Ah! Okay, I have a confession to make. I hate painting raindrops. I only paint them because I feel the drops are a good way to study light, shadows, and also they just look really nice. Like they look super nice in 3D when you're done painting them. But I don't like painting them just because is you need a lot of patience. I think this whole piece took me like 4 hours in total just because of the drops. This painting is actually pretty easy. You really just need patience for this painting, honestly. And I hope you guys like this video as well, and let's just get into it. So the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is painting my background, giving my canvas a base layer. And from my reference photo, you can see that there's a lot of grays, white, and a little bit of bluish gray as well. So I'm just adding those three colors on the canvas, and then I'm going to blend them all out to give them a blurry effect. Now the trick to blending out acrylics and giving it that really nice blurry hazy look is basically adding a really thick load of acrylic paint on your canvas, because if you add a thin layer, yeah, that's not gonna blend at all. So you need to add a nice thick layer and then go in with a mop brush or like a fluffy brush and then just blend everything. You can even wet your brush a little bit, you can use your fingers. A little bit of water will also help to give it that nice hazy look. Your fingers will also help in giving that nice blurry look as well. You'll see throughout the video that I'm actually using my fingers quite a bit, so don't be afraid to get all nice and messy. It just makes painting a bit more fun. Now I'm just adding in the smaller details that I see on the painting. There's not much of it. I mean, one of the reasons I chose this reference photo of mine is because there's not much background detail, so it makes life a little bit easier for me because I really wanted the focus to be on the raindrops. And so I just added that little dark panel that we see at the top, and then I'm just adding some trees below. And then I take my toothbrush and I'm just splattering black dots all over the canvas because these are basically like micro raindrops on the window, which obviously I'm not going to be painting one by one, so I just splattered it using my toothbrush. Now moving into the raindrops, there are three types of raindrops on this reference photo. So the first type is the one that I'm painting right now, and these are the really big, obvious looking raindrops. So these raindrops are big and they have three shades in them. We have the darkest tone, we have the middle tone, and then we have the highlights. So that is why you can see that for the darkest shade I'm using black, and then for the middle shade I'm using gray or the bluish gray. It depends where I'm painting the raindrop. If I'm painting the raindrop on the gray area, I will use my middle tone. I will use a gray middle tone, and if I'm painting it on the bluish area, I will use a bluish gray tone. Because the reason for this is because when you put drops on a surface, the surface color is going to peek through it. So you want to make sure that you match the color to the surface color. And then of course we're going to add the white, because white is like the absolute highlight, because drops have light going through them, so we need to add the white. I hope that makes sense. I'm so bad at voiceovers. Okay, now we're moving into the second type of drops that we see here, and these are the more lighter, smaller drops. So they are basically gray and white, so we don't really have that black as much. We usually just, these type of drops are usually just gray, slightly darker gray on the edges, and then white. Yeah, and maybe just a little bit of black, but not as obvious as the big drops, because these are more, like these are the lighter drops. So yeah. And then the third type is the one that I did there. It's the absolute lightest drop. It's mostly white with a little bit of gray. So I just repeated that entire process on the whole canvas, and finally at the end I painted the topmost layer, which is the drops on the top of the canvas. And yeah, that's about it. That is it. You just repeat the whole process and then you'll be done. Yeah. patience. I told you guys it's easy, just takes a lot of patience. uh, okay, so we are finally done with the painting. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I wish the painting was as quick as this video but honestly it's a really fun and easy idea, so I hope you guys give it a try, and I'll be back with more videos. And yep, that's it. Bye bye.